All right, welcome back. So before you get started today, you're going to want a couple things. First, make sure you grab yourself a straight edge. Second, today's a great day to use a couple different colors. And then third, and most important, you are really going to want to make sure that you have that parent function sheet. It's the one that was double tall with all of the characteristics on it, because we're going to be plotting a lot of points for the parent functions, and it'll be a lot easier if you can just reference that sheet. So a minute ago I was telling you that for today we're just working on horizontal and vertical movements. And this is an alternative to using an input-output table, because it will definitely give us great results in understanding where our functions will be and showing all their characteristics. So we're going to start over here with number one. That, of course, is the quadratic parent function. So the first step is just to lay down your parent function anchor points. So I'm going to go ahead and graph the anchor points for the quadratic parent function. So there you go. And then to the best of my ability, I'm just going to connect them. All right, sweet. And in this quadratic function, we have two different values. We have a +3 and we have a -1. We know this is our C and D value because it's adding or subtracting. And we know that this +3 is our C value because it's inside of the grouping symbol. All horizontal movements are always going to be located inside of grouping symbols. So in this case, +3 tells us that that is a horizontal movement, either left or to the right. And -1 out here, some of you might think of it as like, oh, it's kind of like the y-intercept. It's moving it up and down. This is going to be moving it up or down. So we got a horizontal movement inside the grouping symbol, and then a vertical movement outside. +3, this means that our C value is negative. Just in case you forgot from the video from a moment ago, if it's plus a value, that's going to be moving it to the left, which I know is very strange, but when you think about the way that it fills into the formula, this is a negative C value, so it creates add 3, which moves it to the left, and this is going to be down 1. So we're going to start with our horizontal and then go to our vertical. So I'm going to take my purple pen here, and I'm going to start just at any anchor point I want. I'll start at 0, 0, and I'm going to go left 3, 1, 2, 3, down 1, plot my point. Go to my next anchor point, left 3, 1, 2, 3, down 1. Go to my next anchor point, left 3, 1, 2, 3, down 1. Go to this guy up here, left 3, down 1. Go to this guy over here, left 3, down 1. Go to this guy over here, left 3, down 1. And then finally this one, left 3, down 1. So now I will connect these. And that is the graph of x plus 3 squared minus 1. And I graphed that using the parent function and the anchor points by moving them or transforming them 3 units left and 1 unit down. I didn't have to use an input-output table. I didn't have to guess which inputs would give me really good outputs to show me all the features. And I know this works because you can pick an x value. Let's pick a -4. If I plug in -4, -4 plus 3 is -1, -1 squared is 1, -1 is 0, so -4, 0 should be on the graph. All right, next. Number 2, that is our square root parent function. So I'm going to go ahead and lay down the foundation for this parent function. Square root is 0, 0, 1, 1, 4, 2, and then 9, 3. And then I'm going to make that graph. This is going to be a movement that is 2 to the right. I know that that's a horizontal movement because it's under the square root sign, which means it's inside the grouping symbol. So that's going to be a movement left or right. And then this guy out here, +5, is outside of the grouping symbol. So I know that that's going to be a vertical movement. So this is my C value, this is my D value. Now, my C value here is -2. I know that that means that the C value is +2. So that's going to move me to the right. And then this is a +5, so that means that it's going to be moving up 5 units. So go to my anchor points here, go 2 right, 5 up, 2 right, 5 up, 2 right, 5 up, and then this guy here, unfortunately, is peace out. He's not going to be on this graph. There's the new function. Boom. That is the graph of square root x minus 2, add 5. And I know that because if I plug in any of these input values into my equation, I will get those output values there. So that's graphing using the parent function and anchor points. We transform them using left and right movements and up and down with C values that are inside the grouping symbols and D values that are outside. A C value that's positive will move it to the right. A C value that's negative will create a plus here and move it to the left. A D value that's positive will move it up, just like we would imagine, and a D value negative will move it down. Hey, go ahead and try 3, 4, and 5 for yourself, and then you can check the answer key that I've left you. Good luck.